Wow, it's huge. Wow. Oh, โคตรใหญ่ อันนี้คือของจริง โอ้โห
If I can get you guys to wait right there, we're going to stop here and talk about each stage of the rocket here.
โอเค
Why is there grass right here?
Pardon? There is not a restroom here.
There's fake grass.
There is fake grass. It is in fact called astroturf. That's a joke.
This is true.
Well, it is called astroturf.
Well, it is called astroturf, but I mean, that's not.
You won't find it growing on the moon.
You will not find it. I don't.
อยากเห็นข้างหลังว่ะ
All right, folks, come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm going to stop at each stage of the rocket today.
มันมีประมาณกี่เครื่องวะ1 2 3 4
All right, folks.
5
So,
6 7ไม่รู้อะเยอะ
welcome to the Saturn V Rocket. The number one question we get inside this building, is this a mock-up? Is this a replica? It is neither of those things. You are looking at a fully authentic, fully genuine, flight-ready Saturn V rocket. The only one
Saturn V.
in existence in the world. The one in Huntsville, Alabama, and the one in Cape Canaveral are replicas. They are not real, which makes us better than everyone else. But to give you guys some more information, we have a very important volunteer with us, Stuart. Stuart's one of our resident experts, and he's going to be taking us all the way down the rocket here today.
Hi, everybody. She said, I'm Stuart, and I'm a retired rocket scientist. Worked in the space program, including here for a number of years, so we'll see how it goes here. I'm going to start by telling you about the pieces of the rocket. This is the Saturn V, stage 1. S1C is what they call it. It's got 5 engines on it, each of which puts out 1.5 million pounds of thrust, and each one burns liquid or kerosene for fuel and liquid oxygen for an oxidizer. 1.5 million pounds of thrust, that's the biggest rocket, liquid fuel rocket ever made today, and maybe forever.
ดูในมือเขาถือกระสวยอวกาศเล็กๆอยู่
We'll take us, let's kind of start walking along.
มี 5 เครื่อง
And the stage will take the
Okay,
rest
we
of
have.
the vehicle on up the way to get it off the pad and get it moving in the direction it needs to be going. It could be about 40 miles downrange, 4,000 miles an hour, 10 miles up.
โคตรใหญ่
The engines run out of
มีเดรนอยู่ตรงนี้
Now, the question is, nope. It's just, that would take more weight that we could better use down there on the front end at the Apollo system. But they all fell into the ocean about 200 miles off the shore from Cape Canaveral. And you can go get it if you want. You've got $1 billion or $2 billion in your pocket. There are some California billionaires that are trying to do that. Like I said, this is getting off a cut for an
อันนี้ก็เป็นอีกส่วนหนึ่ง
This stage takes us from staging of this through almost to low Earth orbit, but not quite. These 5 engines are the same, except for one added additional optional feature as the engine on the next stage.
ดูคุณลุงตัวแค่นี้เอง
So,
ล้อนี่ตัวเท่าคุณลุงอะล้อรถข้างหลัง
so this one gets us to almost to low Earth orbit. And it stages off and falls into the ocean as well. And they're about 200 miles off the African coast in the ocean. Let's move on down and walk across the next stage. They're in the bottom of the ocean. You go get them if you want them. First stage here is we call the S4B stage. It has one engine,
Second stage.
just like those 5 on this stage,
And this one.
except for one feature.
อันนี้คือชิ้นที่2อันนั้นชิ้นที่3เวลามันหลุดมันจะหลุดออกเห็นปะปล่อยมันก็จะหลุดออกไปทีละท่อนทีละท่อน
First time and takes us into low Earth orbit. About 120 miles altitude for 2 times
อัน
around
นี้มี
Earth.
เครื่องเดียว
Why are they doing that? Because we want to make darn sure that the systems in the Apollo, at the end of it, are in great shape and are functioning. All of them are working very well. Because once we fire this up and go to the moon, we're going to the moon.
You're in
No
first
turning
state.
around. So
This is first state also.
this one will start up and take Earth orbit 17,000 miles an hour to 25,000 miles an hour, headed up into the moon. Let me get out of here and keep, so I can keep on talking.
คุณลุงบอกต้องออกไปจากตรงนี้ก่อน อันนี้คือ first second state ที่มันจะหลุดออกไปก็คือส่วนนี้หลุดออกไป เวลามันยิงขึ้นมา จะหลุดไปทีละส่วน จะเหลือส่วนนี้ component
By the way, that trajectory is what we call free return, at least on the early mission. What that means is we go around the moon.
ชิ้นที่สามแล้วชิ้นที่สามอ่ะมันจะมีไอ้ที่ลุงถืออยู่ในมืออะไอ้ตัวเนี้ยเห็นปะอันนี้แหละ
What
เนี่ย
happens after that,
มันจะปล่อยลงไปที่ดวงจันทร์
we use my little models here.
นี่คุณลุง
The
จะโช
lunar
ว์แล้ว
module is in that kind of truncated cone, that empty space right there. And you saw how big it is when you came in the Space Center Houston. It's pretty big. But I got a little bitty model here I'm going to use to demonstrate it. Imagine this is sitting in that attached to this.
มันจะอยู่ในนี้
The astronaut who are in the command module up at the front will fly the command and service module up, turn it around, come back, and dock with the lunar module and lift it away. So what happens to this stage? It's headed for the moon, isn't it? Well, it'll go right by the moon, at least in early missions. It goes right by the moon and keeps on going into a solar orbit. There's half a dozen of them out there. And we track them. We know where they are. I see a press release occasionally saying one's coming close to Earth, a few million miles. Don't ever hit Earth. Don't worry about it. It's up there. And
ไม่โดนอะไรหรอก
later, after the astronauts had put some seismic instrumentation on the moon, we would crash this into the moon and give the moon a good bump. And that would echo around the surface of the moon, and the seismic instrumentation would record it and learn more about the geology of the moon. So we've got this thing going. Let's keep them going while we talk about more pieces of it here.
นี่เป็นข้างใน
The black ring right there is what they call the instrument unit.
instrument
That is where
ring
the gyros and the computers and the batteries and stuff to
ทุกอย่าง
operate
อยู่ในนี้
during launch.
control
Take,
แบตเตอรี่
and it's
ไจโร
not useful anymore once we get into
ทุกอย่าง
instrument.
instrument ทุกอย่างอยู่ตรงนี้
The rest,
I'm sorry that they're telling us that we got to hit on that.
okay.
So,
Well, come back on a weekend and I'll be here and give you a talk about the.
come back you again
so folks, we do have a tour coming in behind us. It is our least favorite job it's the least favorite part of our job is to kick people out of this building. We don't want to get you guys mixed up on another tour. We promise you our tour is better. No. So one thing I will say, but not every tour guide will tell you about, but because you're on our tour, which means of course you're on the best tour. If you have a smartphone in your pocket, guys, take it out and take a look at your smartphone today. The smartphone, the average smartphone you have in your pocket, can program, control, and maintain 11,000 Saturn V rockets simultaneously. The entire mission control building in 1969, all of the computers in that building had 1/11,000
1/11,000
of the device that you hold in your pocket.
เขาหมายถึงว่า
So, as we plan to
ใส่มือถือได้ 1/11,000
2030s, you can imagine the sophistication of the rockets.
หมายถึงเอาโทรศัพท์เนี่ยใส่เข้าไปในจรวดเนี่ยได้ประมาณ 11 ล้านเครื่องหรือเท่าไหร่อะฟังไม่ออกกันอ๋อนี่ไงที่เขาโชว์เมื่อกี้ในตัวนี้ไงที่มันจะวิ่งมาจุ๊บตรงนี้มันวิ่งออกไปใช่ไหมแล้วมันก็จะมาลงนี้มันก็จะมาจุ๊บกันอันนี้ก็จะเป็น astronaut ที่ อเซลฟี่ด้วยหน่อยnoเซลฟี่ใหญ่ชิบหายใหญ่จริงๆอยากพาใครมาที่นี่บ้างอยากพาครอบครัวมาดูฮิวไฮแล้วก็พี่ตุ้ยแล้วก็ทุกๆคนที่เป็นไปได้ คือมันว้าวมากใช้คำนี้เลยใช้ทางออกโอเคออกมาเดี๋ยวเราลงกันต่อ